meeting. All right. One of the things I want to share with us today is more about how our business is supposed to evolve, how we are supposed to grow our business. And I shared something with some of us, right? What we're going to discuss about what we are going to have as a topic today. So I understand very well that sorry, I'm trying to get this thing out. Oh, okay. Okay. So we're going to spend time what to focus on to build a massive wealth in MLM. And this is something very, very important. There's a difference between making money and building wealth. Anybody can make money, but not everybody can build wealth. The question is, if you're in this industry and you want to really build wealth, that thing that you can trust over time, that sustainable cash flow system, you are in this industry and you are willing to build it. There are a few things, because sometimes we talk about focusing on the product, sell the product, sell the product, sell the product. The product idea is great. It's something I would recommend anytime. Lead with the products. But I want to start this meeting today by opening your mind to know something very, very big and different from what some of you must have been thinking all this while, which is I think one of the things I came to realize is that if you want to really develop this business very well, focus on the compensation plan. Now, if you are going to focus on the comp plan very, very well, the compensation plan, I understand how the compensation plan works. I can tell you, you are in for business. Not everybody have an understanding of the comp plan. The money is in the product when the product moves out. But if you don't have understanding on how the comp plan can pay you, you are not in business. I'm going to give you one expo about this comp plan today that will really, really open your mind to understand what we are doing. And the heat of it is, if you're coming into this business, some of you that are just joining the business, you really want to make wealth. What's the difference between most of us? Some people think this business is more about selling the products. Okay, if you sell the product, you get customers. You need to know that. But if you want to make money, you need to understand. I repeat, understand the comp plan. What kind of compensation plan and how can I dominate this compensation plan? Because the reason why some of us started doing better than a lot of people is that we were able to dominate the comp plan. We understood the comp plan. The compensation plan of PURE is just two things that you need to know, two major things, and that two things explain most of the other things I'm going to be bringing out of it. First of all, you need to understand the structure. Then you need to understand the rules. The rules around the comp plan. The structure, there are two major structures. We have a binary structure and we have a unilevel structure. Don't forget, I'm going to explain this. A binary structure says that you have a structure in your back office where you can only build two teams, two legs, call it two legs. And your unilevel structure is a structure that records only the people that are personally introduced by you and their own generation. So once again, what's the difference between a binary structure and a unilevel structure? These are multiple legs, that's why it's called unilevel. The binary here is just only two legs, left and right. The good thing is that it's to infinity. When I came into PURE, a lot of people were just after their binary. But you must have a better understanding of the two to benefit from this business. Why some people were just building their binary, most of us were building our uni level. And that was the secret. The man with the binary mind was thinking, if I can just have two legs. You see how people think when they see binary. Some people just think of only two people that will work 1 year, 1 year. Immediately they succeed in building that, they will move to another company, hoping these two will be working under them. That's a binary mindset. But uni-level mindset, understand very well that you don't have a limit to the numbers. And the more the numbers, the more money you can make. My former company was just a uni level only. So I have a better understanding on how uni levels are built. And I can tell you, PURE is a combination of the both, the binary and the uni level. First problem is that a lot of people will see the binary first when they join PURE. That's what you see. So all you are thinking is how to just have two persons, one left, one right, and you go to sleep. But being someone that has been trained with how a uni level is operating, because uni level system produce true leaders. If you succeed in a uni level structure, you're a leader. There is no structure you cannot operate. The reason is because the mind building this business, I've been taught to train people to know that if you want to grow, use the uni-level system to grow your binary. What's the major difference here? Again, apart from it being uni-level and binary, the binary can have a lot of spillover. Spillover is here. Uni-level, no spillover. So let's go back to this again. The spillover that you are seeing here, meaning that I could have, my binary could be filled up. You will have a lot of people on your legs. And most of those volumes are coming from your upline team. Not from you. So they're coming from your upline, they're not really from you. And because they're not from you, you're just building the business. So spillovers, all the spillovers are just being calculated. They're not coming from you. Another spillover, another spillover. This spillover point has some bonuses, yes, but it has some limits. Spillover points cannot help you 100% beyond bronze director. So if you even want to maintain more of the ranks, you want to hit the ranks, you want to grow in the business, you should build your business like someone in the binary company, in a uni-level company. That was why most of us were able to outrun a whole lot of leaders in the business. The rest were building it like a binary. They were thinking, oh, I already have 2 legs, so let me just release all the legs and go and sleep and go to sleep. But the uni-level mindset is there is no limit to the numbers of people you can recruit. And the reason why that is important is you just have to keep recruiting more, because the more legs you have, the more your chances of ranking and maintaining your volume. That's how uni-level works. So when you join the business and all you are thinking is your upline giving you people, you are reducing the domination of the organization for yourself. You are not seeing the concept. I know on your back office, you're only seeing your 2-leg binary. But you need to understand that there is no limit to the numbers of. This is where you get your STV from. STV is the point where you get, call it sponsor 3 volume. So your STV comes from this, not from your binary. Your STV comes from this. The people on the total numbers of people that are active on your uni level is what gives you XTV. Because your binary, the people on your binary, some of them there are not giving you STV. Some of them are your upline team. So you are more after your STV if you must build a business going forward. So don't always think, oh, if I don't have spillover, but you have to think of how do you make money even without all the whole uni level. You can make money just building your binary alone. But if you want to build wealth, we started this meeting by talking about how to build wealth in MLM. You need to first of all understand the comp plan. Understand the structure. You have a uni level and the binary structure. Another key thing you need to understand in the comp plan, which you need to take note of. You understand that for every time people join your business, you are expecting two things. Points, money. This is how the business pay out. So, which we must learn to focus on also. The points. You must learn how to build the point. Points. So everything your whole team is doing, you get points from it. That's why point is more important. Some people love the money more, but I want you to pay more attention to the points. Most leaders are after just the referral money, but then you should understand that the entire team point is what will bring the wealth. The wealth will come from the points. The referral income will solve your instant problem, but the residual is in the points. These are things you must understand when you're looking at the business. You must focus on the comp plan. Understanding all the ingredients in the product will not give you money like that until you understand the comp plan. Because I've seen people, they know the product so well. In fact, they can even open the human body for you to understand how it is working. But they don't even understand what they need to do, what should bring the volume. Now, why is it important to understand the comp plan? While others was, because I understood that, okay, I need, on the comp plan, you have a great understanding that each of the ranking, you need more than one legs to give you a rank. You need to understand that. You need to spend time to understand the comp plan. Based on ranking, I want to be a silver director. Just silver. So there's something called LTV, there's something called STV, and there's something called maximum volume per leg. My LTV has to be 1.5. My STV has to be 3,000. Sorry, 2,000. The maximum volume per leg has to be 1.5. So let me break this down again so you can see. Now, 1.5 is my lesser team volume. That's LTV. 2,000 must be from my sponsor 3. Meaning what? If I have a leg like this, sorry. If I have a leg like this, and I have another leg that is doing this, assume my direct effort alone gave me 1.5. Total for my direct effort. But for my upline team, I got another 500. Sorry, I got 1.5. So I have 1.5 left, 1.5 right, which is a total of, this is supposed to make me a silver director because the company is saying lesser team has to be 1.5. So my lesser team has to be 1.5. I'm supposed to be a silver director. But in this case, I'm not qualified to be a silver director. Why? Because the volume from my sponsor three are the volumes that came from my own team. Not anyone from my upline, from my own team. It's still 1.5. Meanwhile, qualification for silver, my volume from my sponsor three has to be 2,000. And if this 2,000 is coming from this 2,000, so let's assume another person came in and then I have another 500. This is now 2,000 because I'm not getting maximum volume per leg is 500. If this is 2,000, if one person is giving me 2,000 or one guy's team is 2,000, I'm still not qualified. I have to have another team under me that will give me the maximum of 500. This will qualify me as a silver. There are so many ways to do it. Or some other persons could do the silver this way. I have 500 here. I have another team giving me 500 here. I have another team giving me 500 here. All these are STV because they came from the red guy. 500, 500. I have another team giving me 500. My total STV here is 500, 500, 500, 1.5. 500, that's 3,000. 3,000 is my total STV. So I'm still a silver director. Why? I broke the 500, 500, 500, 500. It came from different team. Some other person could do it this way. Still the same thing. It's more about breaking the point. I could do 200 for one leg. I could have another leg giving me 200. I could have another leg giving me 500. And I could have another leg giving me 1,000. Whatever. It's still 157. Anyhow you want to break it, but you don't take more than 1.5 per leg. 1.5 per leg. If the leg exceeds 1.5, you still take, you have your maximum you can pull out for that leg to qualify you is 1.5. So in other words, the minimum anybody can get to qualify him for silver is 2 persons. Because you need 2 persons to produce this 2,000 points. One person cannot give you the 2,000 because you can only pull 1.5 from one leg. If I'm building this business, which is safe that I have to wait for one guy to get up to 1.5, or I'm going to build my business this way, have 15 legs. And everybody here is producing, let's say, 300 points. For you know, we are crossing 3, 6, 9, 1, 2, 5, 8, 2,000. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 legs giving me 300 points. I'm still a silver director. You can choose to look at your business like this, or you can choose to look at your business in the uni level. They are still the same thing and they will operate the same way. The most important thing is you have them separated left and right so they can form your lesser team. You don't have, on the uni level, they are both separated like this. On the binary, you have to separate them left and right. So you have a minimum of 1.5 on this. These are things you must understand. Understanding how many ingredients you have in our products is not necessarily your duty. You can always send them videos to watch, materials to listen to, and share your testimonies of how you were able to use the products and your friends' testimonies. Those things are more important. But then, if you really want the money, understand your comp plan. Focus on the comp plan. Grab it to your hand. Understand it better than any other person. Understand what it means to produce 100 PV. Understand how many PV you need to hit the rank. Understand what it means to have this volume. So what I started doing, I look at my business. I said, I want 20 leaders. Now you know I look at 20 leaders. I can produce a minimum of 1,000 points within now and all through the business. How can I develop just 20 leaders that can give me 20,000 points? This will give me, if I have 10 of the leaders here, that will be 10,000. That will be 10,000. You know what this volume is? With 20 leaders producing 1,000 points, I'm a platinum director every single week. It's even more than platinum. This could be sapphire ruby, sapphire, no, ruby director every single week. That's crazy. So you need to understand why you need to break volumes and how to do it. Now let's go to the second thing. So focus on the comp plan. Don't let anything deceive you. You need to always understand your comp plan. You need to know that the business is the comp plan. Understand the rules governing the comp plan. Most problem a lot of people have is that they don't even understand the rules governing the comp plan. What are the rules governing this comp plan? You need to be active every single month to get paid. So you need to know that I have a business that I'm building, and you need to teach your leaders the same rules, how to be active every month. You don't just start building the business like the wrong culture most of us did in phase one of this business. We bring people in, we don't teach them how to be active. You need to teach your people how to be active. These are the rules governing the business. You need to be active every single month to keep building the business. Thank God we have a very reduced rate of activeness, minimum of 25 PV. We keep you active. You need to understand certain rules, like you need to have at least 500 PV complete on your lesser team volume. Your volumes will accumulate. Let's assume this week you have, this is 1,000 points, but you have 200 points. They don't pay you 10% of your binary yet. This binary 10% will be paid when the volume finally gets to 500. So your volume will accumulate until you get to 500. Then you will earn 10% of your binary. 10% of your binary. So you don't just earn 100 PV, 200 PV when 10%. Immediately you get you have to accumulate it to 500. Then you earn 10% of your binary. So your team bonus payment starts from 500 and above. From 500 lesser team and above. All of these things are the crucial things you need to understand. When you go read the comp plan, there are rules in the new comp plan, compensation plan. You can read all of those things. You will see them in each of them following the slide. So you can understand when do I start getting paid and how do I get paid. And anytime you are mixed up, speak to your upline back. Your upline has been here before you. They understand the comp. There's nothing wrong not knowing it, because every one of us were the same way. We came in as JJC, we learned it. But it's important you know the rules, because the rules will guide you. You say, okay, what do I need to do to hit this rank? This is the rule. This is the rule. When do you start any generational bonus? You start any generational bonus when you get to gold director. That's why you need to work to gold. So if I become a gold director, I earn generational bonus. If I become a bronze director, this level you're a bronze director. If I become a bronze director, I will unlock team bonus. So team bonus get to unlock when you become a bronze director. Gold director will unlock generational bonus for you. And the higher your rank, the more the generations you have access to. This is why people work so hard to build a rank. Now, when you now become diamond, so let me put it so you can see what I'm saying. Because most times a lot of people say, what do I need to do? You see, you need to understand the rules. Building the business is one thing, understanding the rules is another thing. How do I become diamond? So let's say when you become a bronze director in the company, you unlock team bonus. So you start earning team bonus. You earn team bonus to add to your other bonuses. That's what your first round bronze director will give to you. So the higher the volume, the more team bonus. So from bronze and above, you start earning team bonus. Gold director is when you start earning generational bonus. And the higher your rank, the more generations you have access to. Explaining that very well, the higher your rank, the more generations you have access to. Like someone who is a gold director, You can only earn from your first guys that are not yet silver direct. You can only earn from your first guys and their generational deep done. But when they become silver director, anyone that is a silver director here, that week you can't earn from their team, from the people under them, as long as you're a gold director. I don't know if that is complex. For example, this guy is let me put this for you so you can see it. This is a silver. He has more team. So this is a, I will earn from every other person. I will earn from this guy. I will earn from this guy to infinity, to deep, to the next silver, where we can locate the next silver. But if the silver is up here, I can only earn and stop on his first generation. I don't earn beyond the silver. I will end here. But when I'm a platinum in the company, even if it's a silver, I will earn from him and his generation to the next silver. Because I'm a platinum, I have compulsory access to first and second first. Then the only thing that can limit me is if I have the next silver, I can't go beyond the silver. But I must have access to first and second, whether silver or not. But gold director, you only have access to first and their generational deep. But the only thing that can stop you is if you have anybody on that first generation that is a silver director that week. You can only earn from the person, but you don't earn beyond the person. These are rules, and they can find them and learn from them. And these are the things I need you to understand. So when you are building your business, you have clarity, you know what you're doing. Every one of us got better because we knew the comp plan like nothing. Understanding is the key. I know when I need to hit the gold director. I know when I need to hit silver director. I know when I need to hit platinum and all of that. Diamond. So gold. Diamond opens you up for leadership bonus. You earn this one. The higher you go, the more leadership you have access to, just like generational bonus. You know, the higher you go, the more volumes you have access to generational bonus. The same with the leadership bonus. Lifestyle, your lifestyle bonus will start from bronze. Maintaining bronze twice. So every time you dominate a rank twice, you have access to it. From bronze and you have to hit it twice, that minimum, twice. You get that volume that week. Your pure rank bonus, only the platinum is paid 100% once you hit the rank. Every other rank, like the sapphire, you'll be paid 70% first. But when you get to ruby, you'll be paid 50-50. And then when you get to platinum, you'll be paid 3 times. Sorry, presidential diamond, you'll be paid 3 times. Chairman, 3 times. You have to take the money. You have to hit the rank 3 times to take all of the money. But presidential platinum, you hit it once to get all of the money. Sapphire, you hit it twice to get all of the money. Sapphire to diamond, you hit it twice. From blue diamond upward, you hit it 3 times to get all of the money you're seeing there. Very important. Now, this is something I want you, as you build a business, to always pay attention to. We call it the rules, just like we have the structure. We have the rules. The other thing, again, I want us to talk about is you have to focus on the numbers. You have to focus on the numbers. The money is in the numbers. We're not here to joke. We're not here to laugh. We're not here to hug ourselves every day as brothers and sisters. We're here to make money. And you need to learn how to focus on the numbers. Where's the money? The wealth is in the numbers. The wealth is in the numbers. If you can't build the numbers, you can't make the money. Why is a lot of people struggling in network marketing? They're not here to build the numbers. There's serious attrition in most of us business, but some of us are still earning. Let me shock you with the secrets. I knew one day like this would come. So what I was busy doing was I was focusing on the numbers. Always know this, 10 is not enough. 100 is not enough. Even 1,000 is not enough. But yet there are people still thinking if they have just 2, they will go and sleep. The truth is the business is the numbers. The man that will make the money consistently is the man that will keep building the numbers non-stop, 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 non-stop. See, like I have a vision of having 1,000 people one day directly sponsored by me. And if 1,000 people are bringing 100 points, still 10,000. And I've calculated this and I'm like, oh, 100,000. 100,000 every single week. If I just have 1,000 people producing a minimum of 100 points, we're talking about 100,000 points. I make no claim, but I want you to know something that if you don't know it now. You see, the best way to keep yourself in business is to consistently increase your numbers. This is the hardest thing a lot of people can't do, but this is the biggest way, this is the best way to survive your business. Nothing beyond this. I was speaking with the leader today and she kept telling me, team, they're really job. I said, I told her, it's not your team's fault, it's you. You are depending on them. Rules number 1 to build your numbers. Don't ever depend on anybody. Don't consider anybody so superior and so important that you cannot do without them if you want to survive long in the business. Don't, because the truth is, the business is a business where people come, people leave, but the serious ones will remain. And you are only going through the numbers to know who will stay in your business, not to trap people. People move in different phases of their lives. Some other persons, their time is to be with you now. Some other persons, they have gone that phase. They need to be somewhere else. If you are so attached to people in your business, it will affect you very soon. Some other people will be distracted. Some people could be giving you the volumes today and they are like your best guys today. Tomorrow they won't be in the business. But you must learn how not to depend on anybody. The business, the numbers, the money is the numbers. So I'm going to teach you how to play with the numbers today. The direct one and the taproting one. How to stay in the business. Number 1 is you have to keep recruiting. You have to keep introducing, showing people this business. You have to. You have to make it a habit to keep networking. Problem we have in today's business, a lot of people start with few numbers and they go into frustration very fast. So when they come into the business, they came in with just 10 names. You are not yet serious. You are not ready to grind. Our business is not for jokers. It's not for people who want to just play around. Look at what is happening right now. A lot of people are crying. I've lost all my teeth. I say, how many do you have? How can you lose all? You didn't have anybody before. You've not been working. You say, I've been working. Moses, I've been working. No, I've been working, just that you're not even noticing it. I say, you have not been working. If we don't accept that we are lazy, we will keep living in the pride. You know, the first problem is that we think we're working for PURE. But you're building your business. I don't still get it why people still think that they are working for this company. They are working for this company. You are building your business. You are in partnership. Your money will come from your numbers. And the earlier you get to understand that the more you are bringing in, the more, if you don't bring more than enough into the business consistently, you will gradually depend on the few on your table. I learned something yesterday from one great guy. He said something, he said, this is how the system always look like this. A, B, C, D. You say A are families. B, friends. C, people you don't know about. D, new people you meet every day. People that come to your life. And then he said something. He said, family, when people join the business, they only stick to this. And this is the best. This is how to start. Becoming a professional is when you grow to beyond these two people, these two set of people. Already made friends and your family already. And a lot of us have been building our business depending on just A and B. If family and friends are not joining you, you are not in business. Trust me, it is not peculiar to PURE. It is not peculiar to network marketing. This is in everything on this earth. Families and friends are not the best set of people to stick your business to. They will frustrate you. So if they say no, it doesn't mean your business has ended. Most cases, they are not so proud to support you. Most cases, they don't want a situation where you have to do so much better than they are. Most cases, they are like your competitors in their heart. Most cases, they don't want to be in a situation where they have to follow you. So you have to start getting used to it. Families and friends are going to turn down your opportunity. Families and friends are going to look at it like nothing. But if you stick to it, if you take those things personally, you won't understand the business. Your business might actually come from people you don't know, and people you don't know exist, and people you meet every single day, the people you are going to meet now, and every single day. And this is one thing, if you understand these things, you will come to understand very well that there is no end to the numbers of people that can join you. This is not taking us to the saturation mindsets. You are going to suffer this business if you think this business is saturated, because a lot of people are lost in that mindset. I was listening to a particular audio training yesterday, and I showed them, say, guests from the company. This was from Amway. And these are young chaps in Amway, young chaps. Amway is over 60 years old. These guys are still building it. And the guys were saying they were recruiting every single day. And I'm like, who are they recruiting? I say, who is joining Amway? But what we don't know, I was listening to that training and I came to realize that understanding it as a profession is different from understanding it as a hobby or some side business. Side business. People call it side business. Every other businesses I do are the things called side business. This is the main thing. This is the main profession. This is the real deal. And I said, this is the real deal. And I started focusing on it as the real deal. Now, it is first your business to know that you are in the business of recruiting every single day. That's how your numbers increase. The reason I've told you why your numbers need to always increase, so nobody will be indispensable. If you stop recruiting, you depend on the few. When I send message and you write to me that you're tired, I encourage you, go ahead to another thing. Because I don't want to also waste my time with somebody whose spirit is not also here anymore. Why? Because I don't have scarcity mindset. There's an abundance. There's something called abundance. 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 One man cannot take it all in this game. Too much people to reach out to. Too much. A lot of people in this business, a lot of people have never had of our opportunity. I shared a picture yesterday. So people are just getting interested in PURE now. We've been on this game for long. So people are just saying, why didn't you tell me about PURE since? And I'm like, are you just getting to know about what we are doing? But this is something that people have been looking like, oh, I can't do this anymore. It's over. It's this. I shared a picture today, seeing that picture. I spoke to this lady 2019. She said she wasn't having phone and all of that. We lost contact. We chatted online. 2 years later, 219, 220, 221, she wrote me this morning. And she said, Moses, she wrote me and she said to me that she reminded me, first of all, that we spoke 2021 and that she's now, so 2019, that she wasn't ready then, but now she's ready. And she said, just tell me how to start. No long story. I want to start. And I looked at it very well. 2 years ago, she heard about the opportunity. 2 years later, she came by herself. Now, you see, the numbers are so much. There's an abundance. Thank God for the internet age, where you are not limited to your country. You're not limited to Nigeria, to Cameroon, to Ghana. You can be in Nigeria and business can expand all over Africa. I checked my back offices today. I was having some volume from US team. And these are people not even in Nigeria. Now, because of internet today, you are not even limited to just your country. All over Africa. And somebody will join and said, I don't know anybody, or I can't access people. The first key you want to learn in this business is, how do I recruit effectively? I want you to learn it, because this skill is what you will need to grow your business. The numbers. Recruiting is the first way to keep increasing your numbers. I'm going to share the second one with you. Recruiting. How do I keep recruiting people to join my business? How do I keep recruiting people to join my business? Simple. We've always said it. CC. Contact like crazy. EE. Expose everyone. Expose everyone to the compound. FF. The fortune is in the follow-up. So 60, contact like crazy. EE, expose every. FF, the fortune is in the follow-up. Then we have what we call WW, work with the willing. Don't forget these things. This is how we all went up. Contact like crazy. Get enough contacts. Get enough contacts. See, make it a business. You are in the business of getting contacts. I've said it several times. What's your profession in network marketing? It's a business of getting contact. Guess what? That is the biggest skill on earth. If you master the importance of networking is first a general skill, not about network marketing. It's the number one skill in becoming an entrepreneur, mastering how to network people into your life. You must learn it. List building, you must learn how to build a list. Either online, offline, you must understand that the power of your list is the power of your business. Meet people, make friends, know people. That you are shy in doing it is not about pure. It's the fact that you are shy to grow. See, if you can't face your fear, you can't start learning how to defeat the limitations. You are not ready for anything. What are we doing in this business is that we're facing our fear. We're going out there to face the things that are limiting us. I don't like meeting people. That's my general personality. I love to know people who love to know me. I love to talk to people who love to talk to me. But it's important that I learn to build my list. Because if you run out of your list, you run out of business. That's why a lot of people are not in business today. Their list is so dry. Dry like a desert. So dry. So if you're not building your list, you'll be complaining. You're not, because you don't have anybody anymore. Somebody's about to leave, you're crying. I'm losing people. Moses, I'm losing people. Who did you just lose? You're losing people. You're losing people because you've been on one list for so long. Some people have spoken to one person. They are no more talking to anybody anymore. They're only checking their back office every day of their life. And when they check, no point. They look around and Pure is telling them to do auto-ship. They are calling others. Pure is a useless company. Why would they say I should do auto-ship? Because you have no plan of doing anything. You are not in the business. Thank God for what we have right now. It is even safer that we have lesser numbers that are grinding than to have a large group of people that are observing. This is what it should be right now. Guys, build your list. It is a business. It's more like building your list has nothing to do with telling them what you have. Contact like crazy means that I'm making friends. I'm knowing people. I'm making it a habit of going out to know people, being in a place where I communicate and have people as friends. Now, thank God for social media. When people become your friend on WhatsApp, you guys will share status. That's why your status need to be alive. That's why your status need to be always ready. You don't just share, make contact and leave them there. Now I've come to learn that make contacts and make them your friends on Facebook. Make them your friends on Instagram. Make them your friends. Ask them, are we following each other? Let's follow each other. Are we following each other on YouTube? Let's follow each other. This is something that we have to do deliberately because your success is in your list. So what I'm doing now as a business, what's my business? My business is I'm building my list. I'm going out today. One thing that is on my mind is, Moses, today you must talk to 5 persons. You must get 5 new contacts. 5. I could make it 10 if I had online. But I'm going out today. I want to meet 5 persons. I want to make them friends. I want to know what they're doing. I want to introduce myself. I want them to know me. I want them to know me that I want to be their friend. And then, and while we're talking, like, oh, can we share contact? We might do something great together. I'm having a feeling that we could do something great together. I'm a businessman. I love to know people. That's what I say to people. I'm going to plane today. I'm going to say to people, I'm a businessman. I love to know people. I don't joke when I meet people. Can we exchange contact? We might have a great business together. I do that currently. And guess what? It's giving me contact. I met a guy on the plane last time I was traveling, and the guy told me, don't forget to add me to your community. I said, I just introduced him about this. I said, well, we're talking all through in the plane. Now, the thing is this, he hasn't said the company, he hasn't said anything about Pure, but he's interested about my energy. I want you to know that you have to be a businessman in front of people. I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. I love to know people because we might have a great business together. If you don't mind, we can exchange contacts. Hey, I like your look. I like your dressing. You look good. Are you traveling with us? Are you on this journey with us? Hey, I'm a businessman. I'm telling you, learn to make friends. Guess what? Don't ever try to be perfect doing anything. Try to do them long enough till you get perfection. Don't even think that I will teach you scripts. Scripts don't help. It's when you go out there, you have an idea of what is necessary. You need to make friends. Do it and do it and do it and do it and keep improving on yourself. That's how you get better. Don't ask me how do I give me script for this, give me script for that. Go out there and do it with the intention of making friends. If you are conscious about what you're doing, you will learn in the process. Because none of us were given script. We learned by failing. We learned by feeling awkward about what we are doing. We learned by not feeling good about saying it. But trust me, day 1 we tried it, we know it was just a lesson. Day 2 we try again. Day 3, day 4, day 5, and very soon it became very good. That's how you make friends. So your first business is to make friends. Your first work is to make friends. Your first work is to increase your contact. You can do this online also. There are people on your Facebook community all this while. This is how you need to know this. Now, let me teach you how to start attracting your Facebook friends. When you're going to have a better face, online exposure strength. This is what you need to do. The secret about online is one secret, nothing complex. Always be in front of people every day. Let them not lose memory of you. That's why you need to have a post. Every time. Your posts, always put them in front of you. If possible, post 4 times a day. Always be in their mind. Let them see this guy is doing something. Make them in different posts. Maybe a write-up. Maybe a place where you are looking very awesome and doing things. Maybe a place where you're looking out with your friend. See, the more people have in your mind, the more you look relevant to them. Now, observe the people always liking your posts. Go and make friends with them and exchange contacts and get them on your list. Go on the messenger and say, hey, bro, how you doing? Because they have always liked your post consistently, they are reaching out to you. Make them your friends. Make them your friend. Add them to your list. And that's where we're going to. You're always having lists. You can't run dry of this, because if you always have a list, nobody can mess your brain up. Nobody can make you feel like they are so important. Because I'm telling you the honest truth, men will mess you up. People want to be lazy and want you to join them in their laziness. If they notice that you are still working so hard, they don't feel good about it. They don't feel okay that you are still strong. They want it you to be lazy. They want you not to work anymore. So you need to come out of that mess. You need to make them know that I can lose you, and there is so much people out there. I don't have to depend on one soul that doesn't want to do anything. If I'm telling you to work and you don't want to do anything, and all you're giving me the silly excuses is that you don't want to work for a company, and I'm telling you do this, I don't have to depend on that person. I take them off my broker list and I look at and I go on more for more persons. The thing is, there's always somebody out there looking for that position. That person is about to leave. You have to be, you are the one that needs to be in business. How do you stay in business? By keeping your contact list fresh, not old list, not dead list. I have this guy, as I whenever I ask them to invite people to meet, guess what? He's always inviting his cousin, his brother. And at the point I was pissed off, like, dude, why are you always inviting people that are not ready for this business? You've come with your cousin the last time. You came with him again. Came with him, and the cousin is not even making decisions. They just feel the place is like a fun place. And then when I asked him, he said he invited. I invited because people were not willing to leave their comfort zone. I don't waste time with such people too. I move on. They could be my friend, but then I have to move on. I don't bother them about the business. I just look at what they are doing. I've shown them what to do. The business is in bringing new contact, fresh contact, not dead contact, not contact that you have been introducing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It shows that you don't have fresh lists. It shows that your lists are not fresh. It shows that you're not a networker. It shows that you're not networking. This is not about network marketing. This is about entrepreneurship. If you want to sell anything in your business, if you want anything to grow fast, you must master list building. You must master how to make friends. You must master how to meet with people. And that's what we are teaching you right here. The second thing, again, is that a lot of people don't know is expose every. How do you expose people that are not interested in what you're doing? You don't just pick a phone and send them broadcast of all your compensation plan. That's what a lot of people want to do. They don't want to work. They just want to send a compensation plan video. And when they send the compensation plan video, they want to believe that they've worked. They call you and say to me, I sent it to 100 of my list contacts. None of them has responded. They go home and they sleep. That's not network marketing. You have to reach out to these people and say, are you busy right now? Some of them will say, no, I have something else. I have something to share with you. I have a great idea I'm working on. Do you mind if I share it with you? Are you open-minded to business opportunity? Oh, hey, bro, are you open-minded to business opportunity? I have something I'm working on. I don't know if you mind if I share it with you. Hey, bro, I don't know. There's something I'm working on now. I could send them this message. Some of them are going to say, yes, I invite them for a one-on-one call. I've come to realize it's a powerful call. This is one call you need to make on the phone. This is one call you need to speak to that person's soul to understand that you are in a mission. This is not just anything, but you are on a mission. I shout, or just to say, so this is what I do with people. I call them on phone and I tell them something. I said, have you heard of a community called Above Average? He said, no. I said, this is a solid, mind-blowing community put together by great minds. These are the things that is the focus of the community. I hope you might find one of these focus interesting to you. Number one, we are focused on health, and anyone who is desiring to live a better, healthy lifestyle and understand how to stay healthy consistently. Trust me, this is a powerful community for it, because we expose people to the information of health and expose them to the right products that can allow them to live very healthy. And this is mind-blowing, because we have a lot of people progress with their health, even up to cancer, diabetes, and all of that. And guess what? Most of us that are healthy are living on this product to stay healthy. This is me talking about health. This is one of the major things that I'm showing them to understand about this. So the second thing that you need to understand is, I told them about the best value. I've written all these things down. You can sit down, you can sit down and make a note of all these. So when you explain it, those people understand. It's that these are all key points. The second point you need to know about this is the fact that this community is focused on helping people live their dreams. Live their dreams. When I came in, I never believed in my dreams. I've given up on my dreams. But joining this community, not beyond the fact that we're living healthy, we're focusing on healthy product. The truth is that we're focusing on our dreams. Today, I'm beginning to pursue my dreams again, the things that I want to see come to reality, all because of the financial interest, the financial goals that we get to achieve with this company. The third thing that I want to expose you to about this community is, I want you to know about this community is the fact that everybody gets value for their money when you become a member of this community. For everyone that comes into this community gets a value for their money. This is the peak of it. The value they get from their money is this. Number one, if you pick any of the starter pack, let's assume you want to be a member of this community, you want to be part of us. If you're part of this community, you pick a starter pack. The first pack is the personal starter pack, which is 77,000 naira. The second pack is the family starter pack, which is 211,000 naira. The third pack is the business VIP starter pack, which is a 411,000 naira. Any of this pack, you get to choose. Any of this pack you choose to be part of our community, you will have access to the following values. And if you compare this value to whatever you have, it's more than the money you're paying. Let's assume you're going for the one of the family pack. The family pack, you get product value. Our product is coming from PURE. PURE product happens to be one of the best products when it comes to nutritional supplement. And these are my reasons that I can conclude that they are the best. On physician desk reference, their names are there. On the Nigerian Medical Association stake hands and all of that, they were able to partner with this company strong. And this is one major thing to observe to know a very effective product. And then on the areas of testimonies, we've seen a lot of people use this product and they are testifying. So I might give you more information about the product after, but you're going to have access. You don't need to pay an extra money to have access to our products. You have access to our products. The second thing that you have access to is position. Now, this is where I spend time to show people the vision. Position. If you come on board today, you buy a starter pack, you be positioned under me. I draw for them. I tell them if I'm not physically with them, I'm on call with them. I do it to them. I talk to them. You position under me. And let's assume I have some other person. This week, I'm speaking to more persons that I'm talking to you right now. I have more people that I'm showing about, talking to them about our community and about our product. A lot of them are going to buy a starter pack. If they choose to buy a starter pack, they will come under you because you have bought in your pack first. So any other person I have will come under you. So imagine if I have 10 persons under you. Guess what? This 10 will try our product and they love it. If they know 10 other persons each, this 10 will make me hundreds. One day the 100 will know 10. 100 could get what? 1,000. 1,000 will know 10. This is 10,000, sir. 10,000 will know 10. This is 100,000. 100,000 will give us 1 million. We can actually grow people over 1 million people under your decision today. If you buy a starter pack, over 1 million people could be under you. You don't want to imagine what this can result within now and the next 5 years. This is crazy. Now, this is one major thing I want to show you if you are going to be part of us. Now, the other aspect is that you have access to our mentorship. We have a sound mentorship room where people learn how to build a 6-figure business. And we have great trainers that train on this. So you also have free mentorship training. The last but not the least is the fact that you have access to our compensation plan. We have 10 ways of making money. So I might not be able to explain all of these 10 ways right now to you, but we have a meeting going on tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Will you want to be on this meeting? Someone is going to be explaining the 10 ways. And I also have other videos that talks about our products. Should I send them to you so you can watch it? And then after then, we can probably talk about it and have a summary of the community. Do you mind if I send them to you? Guess what? 90% of the people I've spoken to like this one-on-one always said, I think I'm interested in seeing the videos. I think I'm interested in being on that Zoom meeting. Okay, I would like to know the 10 ways of earning, but I love this. Now, do you think you can practice? These are key points. Step 1, let them know about the community. Step 2, let them know the 3 major values of the community. Number 1, 3 major mission of the community. Number 1, to help people live a healthy life. 2, we help people live their dream. 3, we help people get value for their membership. And that will expose me to the 4 major benefits of membership. And at the end of the day, I have an invitation. See, if you do a one-on-one call like this week I've done one of these calls. Dozie has done this call like me, was alongside with me. We've done one of these calls. I'm telling you, 90% positive. This is how you expose you do a one-on-one call. You put down the list, the call, make the calls. You put down the list, you make the call. You put down the list, you make the call. You ask them first, hey bro, are you open-minded to a business opportunity? Are you open-minded to check on business? Are you open-minded to business? Are you open-minded to big business opportunity? I have a deal. I have a deal. That's what I always say. I have a deal. I have a deal. I'm going to share something more about this now. But then one-on-one will lead you to invitation. One-on-one will lead you to invitation. Will lead you to invitation for a bigger meeting. So you don't do the big meeting invitation. That's how you invite. That's how you walk. Don't just always send links, send message, and go and sleep and feel so lazy. Laziness has made a lot of people no results. These things are things you can do, but you don't position your mind to do it. You're not ready to feel enough till you get it right. You want to get it right by doing it. No, by the first day one, my first one-on-one call I did last week, was not so good. While I was on the guy trying it on Zoom, I was up and down. I was scattered. Then I messed up in that first one. I came back, then I reviewed what I was supposed to do. I went back again. The second one was good. The third one was good. The fourth one gave me a sales. Now that's what we're talking about. You don't have to be good. You learn on the go. The people coming, that's why you need enough numbers. You call the first guy, he's not saying you're making mistake. Do it. Move to the next person. Okay, I didn't say this like this. I was supposed to say this like this. Trust me, by the 5th time, you'll be better than the first time. So don't ask me how does it take to do it. Don't ask me for script. Go out there and hold a one-on-one exposure. First of all, prepare. Preparation is the key. Know that you are going to make key points. You're not here to say so many things. You're just here to give them key points. Key points that are strong. Put your key points together and run an invitation. That's an example of what I just did right now. And then, I'm telling you, you will hit massive results. So list, expose that's how you expose. So you're going to say to yourself now, how many persons am I exposing today? You are extracting your exposure from the list you have been building up through your life. See, number 1 is compulsory, whether you're in PURE or not, whether you join today or not, whether it's like you should be worried that you are not having lists because your success is tied to your lists. The contacts, you should be intentional about friendship. That you are not deliberate on friendship, you are making the biggest error on this life. Because friendship is the secret to success. You have to be intentional about it. You have to be intentional about making friends. You have to be intentional about doing it the right way and not just there complaining. That's the first thing. You have to be intentional. Friendship. Now, the next thing here is expose every. So let's say you have like your life, you're doing 10 friends a day. 10 friends a day, and then you're exposing 10 a day. You make a decision, you're making 10 calls a day. Then the next thing is the follow-up. This is where the fortune is. See, follow-up is where the fortune is. The fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. That's what I learned from time. The fortune is not in the contact lists. That's why you don't do it, because you're not making money by making friends. The fortune is not when you expose them. Most times, 90% of the people who will listen to your talk will not pay money. But the fortune is in the follow-up. Is in the follow-up. Money leaders will tell you, don't bother about follow-up, just be doing what you are doing. No, I have made more money from my follow-up lists than my recruiting lists. I went back to my follow-up list last night, and I discovered that I just wrote to everybody, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. And then I started having people responding to me. And then this was what I did first. And I told them clearly, I told somebody, whoop, I said, Are you still open-minded for business? And some of them say, yes, 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 yes. I say, because I have a bigger deal. I have a deal. I have something that will interest you. I have something that will interest you. I have something that will interest you. So what have I been saying during this follow-up period? Number one, people who said, I have something that will interest you. There's some of them. This week, I'm having 10 persons joining the business. If you decide to join on time, if you pay your money today, this 10 will come under you. And that's going to be beautiful for you. This week, I have 10 persons joining the business. If you pay your money today, this 10 that I'll be having the business will come under you. And guess what? This 10 I will work with, one day we'll have 10, 100. And this is going to be beautiful. Some other persons, I said to them, you can be my business associates. I have like 4 guys already who don't have money. But I've spoken to them, but they don't have money. You can be a business associate. Why don't you come on board and sponsor this 4? Sponsor this 4, whatever they learn in the business, as they learn how to make their own contact list, expose every, building the 4, whatever they do, we count for you. And like, wow, most of them find this interesting. I'm going to follow up again on the products. I called some of them and I said, why have you not bought the Pure Pack? And it's simple. Some say, for now, they don't have money. Some people said this, that, and I said, don't you think it's wise for you to get the pack, the Pure? I point them back to the 4 major benefits. By buying the pack, you have the product, you get the position under me, and I'm expecting 10 new sign up this week. This 10 could come under you. The last time we spoke, if you had joined this business, you would have gotten a lot under you, but you are missing on opportunities. And these are the things I have to say to them. And most of them said to me, wow, that this is massive, that they are in. Why am I showing you this? There's so many ways to follow up. One, you follow up on the products. You show them testimonies, what the product is doing. And then why they need to buy the product, even though they've heard of the presentation before. Secondly, you show them opportunity that they don't have to miss. Always show them opportunity they don't have to miss. And updates, you are building 10 people into the business this week. If they probably take a position on time, this new 10 leaders will come under them. If they don't, no. Secondly, you could have people on your own lists that are willing to join, but no money. Anytime I have them, I go to my follow-up list and talk to these guys that have money on the list. And I know that you have money, but don't you think you can sponsor somebody in this business? And whatever the person is doing will count for you. I have somebody that is hungry for success, but no money to start. And I thought of you as somebody who might be interested. And guess what? You're not losing anything. You're getting the products, you're getting the money, and you're getting a chance of this guy building the business under you. Think about it. So some other persons are going to call me. By the time I think about it, the second time I'm coming to them is, I don't know if you've made a thought around it. Someone else is interested in the person. So should I go ahead or we can have a business? Now, most cases, a lot of people have a business that way. They make a transaction with me and then they are in the business. They start using the Pure product. They start testifying and they start telling their friends, this product is good. Now, this is now in business. They start paying attention to the business compensation plan. They start telling me, send me a message, let me join the WhatsApp group. I want to see what you guys are doing. Send me a message, let me be on the Zoom meeting. I want to understand this business. Before you know, they start telling their friends to come and join. That's how they get involved. Now, imagine if your follow-up list is just 2 people. And these 2 persons are not ready financially to get on board. You won't make from it. But this is how to make from it. Because these people are more ready to join than these guys on exposure and the ones, because they have seen you, they have heard of it before, and they didn't make a decision. Always come to them from the time you have spoken to them. If they had made a decision, show them what it would have been by now. From the time we spoke together, I spoke to you. If you had made a decision, you should have over 30 people under you using our products. Because from the time I spoke to you, a lot of people have been joining, but you did not join. But I have another window for you not to miss. These folks are more likely to pay attention to the opportunity than any other set of people that you want to have into the business. So they are more likely to join your business than any other set. So that's why I talk about them a lot. That's why I talk about you working with this set of people more. Follow up. So let's do something quickly. I'm going to show you something. Let's imagine your follow-up is over 100. You keep building. You keep exposing people. So I get this guy in. I'm only talking to them, not because I want them in, but because I want them to be on the follow-up list. So the goal is to keep getting people into the follow-up list. The goal is to get more people into the follow-up list. So I'm going to do this quickly. My goal every week is to have 10 persons join, see the plan, and every week to make new friends of 10%. If I'm making friends, 10 new contacts every week, in a week, I should have what? If I'm having that for 7 straight days, to have 10 new contacts every day, that should be what? 70 contacts in a week. For a newbie that is just starting, 2 contacts a day, it's okay. You have what? 14 new contacts of people you've met. Now you have a list already. So you make a decision. So this is what is possible if you are making a decision, you're deliberate about making contacts every day. You have 7 days a week. If you do this for the next 4 weeks, this is 70 times 4. This is probably 280 people. So if you do this for the next, this is probably over 66 people. For the next 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks. You discover that you have more people. This is a job. I'm just letting you know this is the job, in case you don't know. When you say, what do I do in a whole day? I'm less busy. You don't know what to do in a full 24 hours. Some people don't know what to do full 24 hours. They are confused. They are just clueless about what to do. This is the job. This is how we get busy every single day, every single day, every single day. I want more people in my business. This is how to have more people in your business, on your structure. Every single day, every single day, every single day. So what's my work in network marketing as a networker? Contact like crazy. Get contacts. Get contacts. Every single day. Get contacts. Get contacts. Get contacts. Get contacts. Every single day. Get contacts. So if I'm having 10 contacts CC, 10 CC in 4 weeks, let's say times 7, 70 every week. This is my CC. So let's assume I'm talking about 10 exposure every day. Just 10 exposure times 7. We're talking about 70. If you meet up 4 weeks straight, you should be on 280. So you default some days, minus 80. You're still talking about 200 people, new leaders in your business. This is exposed every. Out of these 200, this is what will flow to, this is what will flow to what we call FF. like 200 people. Out of these 200, let's assume no money. 100 on your list. If every week, every month, you're having 100 new leaders, 100 new names on your list because you are able to have this, simply means that your follow-up lists will be 100 every month. At the end of the month, you have 100 new leaders, 100 new names on your list. These are people you can make gradually. They are more likely to join your business if you have an effective follow-up pattern. How? These are the contacts that can call. If you do this for the next 10 months, 3 months, 90 days, you have 300 people, new people on your lists that are likely interested, but they are not yet. Their problem is not about the money most times, most of them here. The problem is decision making. They just can't make decision for themselves about it. They are not sure what they want to do in the business. The problem is decision. So because they can't make decision yet, it is your responsibility to help them make decision. There's a big difference with people that are not cut out for it. You don't have them on your follow-up list. Either they were sometime in PURE, they've given up, or they felt they know what it is. They are not yet, they could be on this 200 list. So they are part, we're assuming they were here, so we lost them. You get the system. This So out of these numbers that will come into your business, work with the willing. WW, work with the willing. So I believe today I've been able to share some few things of mine that are really going to be of great strategy to leaders that are grinding, not to everybody, of course, but those that are grinding. But then I want to show you the last thing to build the numbers. So while you're doing your recruiting strategy, another thing that grows the number is when you understand taproting. Taproting is one art of focusing on the people on your leg. For everyone you sign up, go through their lists, go through their legs. Just understand something, that every leg is only a leg under your structure, only when you have generated more legs under them. See, for every time I have a new leader in my business, the lead leader can get me 1 or 2 leaders. If a leader can introduce 1 or 2, 3 persons, trust me, you're increasing the numbers. There's chances that this leader one day will give up. And when this leader is no more in the business, there are still people here still working. How do you start doing that? Encourage business launch. Try to know her people. Try to launch the business. Be there for this leader. If you can launch different businesses and say, okay, I'm going to do your business launch. I'm going to know your people. Start doing 3-way call for these leaders. Business launch, 3-way call. Put a mastermind meeting with him and his people and talk with all of them and know their own people. Very important. Start getting some of his people rising up to leadership and responsibility. Ensure that his people, not just him, but you are also ensuring most of his people are invited to the leadership breakfast meeting. That way, because when this guy wants to quit the business, you will still, I have a lot of leaders that have left, direct people that I brought to the business. But their whole team is still giving me volume. Why? Because we have all their team plugged into above average. So even when they are not in the business, the team is in the business. That's the numbers. So you'll master your numbers game by mastering recruiting. The next thing you need to master is taprooting. How to taproot. How to follow a leg and follow that leg deep. I got one of the leaders into the business, and from the time we started talking, I knew one day he would quit because I knew his stability was not just there in anything. So what I kept doing was I kept focusing on the people he was bringing in. Today, he's not in the business, but the people are strong in the business. The leg has not stopped producing volume. This is how you stay in the business. So you're not going to struggle if you think like this, but you will struggle if you're not thinking like this. So how do I grow the numbers? Two things: recruiting, master the art of recruiting. Yesterday I said recruiting is a skill, and then master taprooting. And this is where I've attract a lot of people how to taproot. When I understand that it is not enough get the leg in, it's following that leg deep that matters. Because what if he walks away from the business? That leg is still producing. Look into your legs. So what you do in taprooting is that look for the likable people that could be the next leader on this leg. As that leader is producing people, look, trace the leg. There are people that are really hungry on this leg. Bring them up to your personality, bring them up to your influence. You are the leader. You're also grinding. Know those leaders here. Spot the leaders. The ones that are true leaders are the ones you spend time with. You gave them the same offer. Send some of those as leaders to your personal broadcast list also. Because the time is coming when the message you'll be sending to him, he won't be sending it to them. But if you have picked some handful leaders through that leader, whenever he's no more in the business, his team is still producing volume. Don't forget this. Don't be out of business. And this is how businesses work. So this new week, I'm telling you, we're going to go strong. The last thing I want you to know is this. Go on the 90 days for these things I just showed you today. Tell yourself 90 days. This is what to work. 90 days. It's not what you make during the 90 days. It's what you build during the 90 days that will pay you the remaining part of the year. What am I going to do in 90 days? 90 days, I'm going to make friends. 90 days, I'm going to do one-on-one exposure, whether they join or not, for 90 days. For 90, and I'll keep records. Because at the end of the 90 days, you have enough people on your follow-up list. Now imagine after your 90 days, you have like 500 people on your follow-up list. So you just be making them one after the other, because that's where you make the money from. This week, I'm going to have 10 sign up, and there's a high chance that 90% will come from my follow-up list. They will come from the follow-up list, maybe not even from the new people listening today. I will have 10 sign up, and I know it. And 90% of that will come from the follow-up list. So imagine the follow-up list is great, and you have better strategy of following them up. Not by sending them, hey, are you signing up? No, you follow up with showing the bait. There have to be something you are presenting back. There have to be something you are coming back to show them. You have to have an incentive for them. I said, this is what I'm doing. If you pick a pack today, this is what I'm doing for you. If you pick a pack today, this is what I'm doing for you. They are all interested. They just don't know how to make decisions. You need to show them that they are not losing anything. They have more to gain. They have more to gain. They have more to gain. That's how people buy. They need to know that they have more to gain. They have more to gain. And that's what it is. But they just can't make the decision. And that's why you are here, to show them and help them so they can make the decision and buy a pack. And when they do buy a pack, you go as far as moving into taprooting. Now, another phase of taprooting is that you need to also understand that some of them cannot recruit their own people by themselves. So you need to take some of the sound people into their own system. Whenever you're about to spill, you want to build a business, show them again, you tell them that this is it. These people might not be able to get your own spillover. So you need to always put them into a different taprooting system of follow-up. Show them how much you want to build with their own team. If they are ready, you want to run a business launch this week for them, where you can show this business to 20 of their friends if they buy a pack this week. If you buy a pack today, I will show this business to 20 of your friends. There's high tendency some of them are going to buy. Are you ready to join me so I can show this business to your friend? That's a way, or that's another way. And that way your business will grow. All right, so guys, thank you very much. I want to stop here. I believe we've gotten enough value today and enough to act on. Let's write the word value, 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 value. We've gotten enough value today. Drop the word value, Drop the word value, drop the word value, drop the word value, 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 value. Let's show what we've learned. It's super. Show what you've learned. If you've gotten enough value, don't forget to share the value. Don't forget to share the value. Don't forget to share this value. Don't forget to share this value. Don't forget to share this value. Okay, raise your hands up. I'm going to open the mic for just 2 leaders or so to share what they have learned and what they think about this opportunity and all of that. So if you raise your hand up, we'll open your mic for you, and then raise your hand up if you have anything you want to say, you want to share quickly. I have Majid Marco. Majid Marco is on fire. Majid Marco, let's hear from you, sir.
All right,
Hello,
good morning,
Majid.
above average community. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Yes,
good morning, Mr. Moses. Wow. It's a lovely week for us for this 5-day stride that we're having this time around. And it's just getting more hotter by the day. Like yesterday, I set a target, and I think I was very close to my target. I said I was going to sell 12 bottles of cleanse yesterday. And to the glory of God, I was out of 7. I got 7 for 7,000 naira each. And that is massive for me. At the same time, I got somebody signing up with the 100 PV, which is 77K pack, the first starter pack. And it was awesome. I was so amazed. Like, it's a wow by taking the actions of what I heard yesterday. So this morning, I still took to notes for some things I was able to capture, even in a rush. Mastering the art of recruiting again, because you said something about recruiting yesterday. You said we should make recruiting a skill, because we meet people every day. We get to meet a lot of persons every day. And most of us, we don't take down contacts. We don't take notes of those persons we're meeting. I am taking that as a skill, and to the glory of God and to the knowledge that I'm getting from this above average community, from yourself, Mr. Moses Egbirimo, and Mr. Tobra, and every other person that is doing well, it's amazing. Another thing I got this morning from your training, it's taprooting. You really have to see how you can go deep into the contact that you're making, because there's a rule that says you can't know everybody in the world. You can never know everybody in the world, but you can meet people that knows people, which is networking. Ordinarily, we network every day, but we don't take notes. We sell every day, but we don't take notes. But right here, we're having an opportunity that can reward for our passion, that can reward us for our actions, even while we're doing other things. So I'm so amazed this morning, and I'm feeling more excited this morning. Already, I'm out of 1 cleanse again this morning as early as 8. I was shocked when I got a call that I need a cleanse bottle. This is what we have to do, because ordinarily everybody needs to detox. Detox is for everybody. In as much as you're an adult, you just need to get rid of those toxins. You need to get rid of those impurities in your system. And if you look at it very well, you can never get what we have in cleanse, in Orthodox. You can never get it in a pharmacy. You can never get to remove impurities from your 7 eliminatory channels if you're not using cleanse. Is that not a wow? It's something that is amazing. It's something that is amazing. So I just got those 2 points: mastering the art of recruiting, getting a lot of contacts so that you won't run out of business. At the same time, those contacts taprooting into their own contacts so that you can help them get a lot of persons into. While they are coming in, you will be able to be in business, even while that person fall out of contact and fall out of business. That's an amazing one for me this morning. I'm saying thank you to Mr. Moses for an amazing training this morning again. I'm bringing out the fire more and more. Thank you, Above Average, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was powerful. That was powerful. That was powerful. That was powerful from Majid Marco. All right, we have Saint Opekeribia. Hello. Hello, sir. Can you
Hello,
unmute your mic quickly?
hello. Good morning, above average community. Good morning, Mr. Moses.
Morning, sir.
I'm super excited to connect with us again, once again. Wow, today, 5 days drive is something else. I actually missed one of yesterday, but today is something else. I'm on fire already. Actually, I would just want to share this. I'm talking about what I learned today about the taprooting. I've been doing it. I've been doing it, but I have not been doing it so good and so right. But I just made a decision to just keep doing it, keep doing it. One of my business partner that has not been in business for some time, I told her to just give me some contact that I can talk to, and she gave me some few persons, like 2 persons. She gave the cleanse product. I used it, and one of them testified of having an inch like rashes around her vagina and all of that. So she was able to explain to me, and I was like taprooting. Even she herself, she told me that it was money that was a challenge, and I told her, what if I show you a plan that can actually give you money or earn money for you to keep using this product and also have enough cash in your pocket. Are you open-minded? She said yes. I said, wow, that is great. So I showed her the plan, and she said she's interested. That also she will keep to it. And but after this meeting, I'll get back to her because I've learned a lot today, and I'm super excited. And secondly, too, I called a friend yesterday. I met him in a church I went to, and we spoke. And yesterday we had a little time to talk. We spent time to talk, and he told me a lot about himself and myself. So I placed a call on him and told him that there's a meeting holding today by 1 p.m. If he's interested, you can actually take a look. But I did all I need to do on the call, and he says he's interested to take a look. So I am super excited. Anytime I come on the leadership breakfast meeting, it's like I'm beginning the business again, and this is what has been keeping me. And this is the reason why I actually came into PURE. So I want to say a big thank you once again to Mr. Moses and everyone on the call. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Caribbean. That's a great one. All right. So, okay. Do we have any other person you want to share anything? And you have anything you want to share quickly with us? I want to go straight to, okay, in the absence of any other person that wants to say anything, over to you, Jose Alibo. Hello, Jose, can you help us wrap the meeting up and close the meeting for today? Still waiting for Dozier. Okay, while we wait for Dozier, I think we have another platinum director in the house that could do that for us. Chineke Beatrice, I think is a Ruby director. Can you help us close the meeting room for today? Chineke Beatrice.
Hello, Mr. Moss. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's raining. It's really raining where I am, but I think I will manage the atmosphere. Hope I'm loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
All right. Good morning, Abubakar community. Wow, today is awesome. It's awesome. In fact, all the 5 days drive, I'll always listen and then take the recording to listen later. But today's own, I brought out book because the secrets of the business was unraveled today. And I was so much excited and elated that new every day we think we have known it all, but you keep on giving us insights and developing ourselves every day. But that's why I said learning is a continuous process. Guys, we can't be tired of learning. We can't be tired of learning. And the summary of all he have said today that I will tell all of us to go and practice is taprooting. Taprooting. That is the only secret behind some of my growth in my business, because sometimes I'll meet people who may like to do my business, but they are not interested. They want to use my product, but they are not interested. But I will pass through them like, who do you know I can do this business with? Or who do you know that will need this product? Through their structure, I get so many of people who are active leaders today in my team and who are grinding. So in all that he has said today, just grab that aspect.